Festive greetings, movers. Lee from Joy of Movement here. Got a little program for you that you can do in the holidays. Something not too hectic, just 10 exercises. The idea behind the program is that you can do it anywhere. All you really need is a mat. You don't even have to have a mat. Your beach towel will work as well. We do 10 exercises. We go through all the major muscles. Okay, the only one we don't really isolate is the bicep. But also in the 10 exercises, we try to work as many muscles as possible. Okay, so you're not just going to be working one muscle. So we're not isolating. It's functional as well. We focus on a little bit of mobility. So during this holidays, this is something that you can do. But I also just want to encourage you that if you have been exercising all season or for the last couple of months, having a break is not a bad thing. Okay, so rather focus then on stuff like playing a game of tennis, going surfing or bodyboarding, going for hikes and walks with friends, maybe run a little bit more, do stuff that you wouldn't normally do. Okay, maybe do some Pilates or yoga. But if you haven't and you maybe want to use this to just get a little bit fitter, get ready for the new year and your new goals and your New Year's resolution. I hate that, but anyway, it is what it is. Then this is a nice program that you can do just to help get you fit, get those joints moving a bit better. Okay, we're not going to use the timer. We're going to focus on rep based. So I will give you a target that you can target for the rep. This workout can be done every second day, and you can do 1, 2, or even 3 sets of the exercise. Okay, but I'm happy for you to just do one set and do it perfectly. Okay, cool. I hope you enjoy the workout. Let me show you exercise 1. Again, you'll need your mat or a towel or no mat, doesn't matter. It's just a full sit-up. Okay, so obviously we're working the abdominals, but as you come up, we're also going to be stretching those hamstrings. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go down, touch, come up, try keep a gap between your chin and your chest, up and reach forward. Okay, this exercise you can do 20 reps. Okay, 20 reps. Don't go down. Try push forward. Okay, so you keep the back as straight as possible. Try not to round the back by going down. Okay, so push forward. Okay, that's the first one. A little progression to this one. If you want to, you can just open your feet up, touch, keep the gap, and then twist. Okay, so right arm to left leg and then down. And exhale as you come up and then twist over to the other side. Okay, so 20 reps of those. That's exercise 1. Okay, exercise 2 is the pike, and I'll give you a couple of progressions of this as well. And again, you can use your mat or not use your mat, doesn't matter. Okay, push-up position. The starting point is your shoulder directly over your wrist. Your feet can be shoulder width apart. Okay, so don't have them too wide, don't have them too close, so just shoulder width apart. And from here, you're just going to push back, dropping the heels and getting your head down. Okay, so try to push your head through your shoulders and then come back to the push-up position. Okay, and then push up. Okay, progression on this one is you can go feet a bit wider, push up, drop the heels, and then reach over left hand to right foot, come down to push-up position, up, and then right hand. Okay, I'm going to give you another progression. You can do a push-up and then pike, or a fourth progression is you can do the pike and then a shoulder press. Okay, and then back down. Okay, so those are the 4 you can do. Focus on the technique, take your time. Another 20 reps on that one. Okay. Okay, exercise 3 is the skydiver. You want to get out your mat. There's a lot to focus on this one, so bear with me. Okay, the first one, we're going to start shoulders at 90 degrees in the shoulder, 90 degrees in the elbow. And what we want to do is we want to turn our toes out. Okay, so point your toes out. From here, you're going to exhale, lift your arms and your legs. Okay, and down. Exhale on the way up. Keep the toes pointing out. Okay, by pointing the toes out, we're actually going to work the glutes more. This is obviously a lower back exercise, so it's going to work your lower back as well. But what I also want you to do is, as you come up, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Okay, so now it becomes, you're working those upper back muscles, the rhomboids, the muscles between the shoulder blades as well. Okay, so give it a nice big squeeze. There's no progression on that one. Try focus on getting the thighs off the ground as you come up. Okay. Our fourth exercise is the backward lunge. Okay, I like the backward lunge. You guys will know this from other videos that we've done. I like the backward lunge because the momentum's going backwards. Okay, often with the forward lunge, the momentum's going forward and we tend to transfer that energy of moving forward into the knee, which gets the knee going over the toe. Okay, the knee is one of the most complicated joints, so we want to protect the knee. Okay, and also one of the easiest to injure. Okay, so we start off with the backward lunge, feet shoulder width apart. I'll show you from the side first. Step back, drop the back knee, come up, step forward, and we alternate. Okay, show you from the front. So the first thing to note about this is you can have the track nice and wide. Okay, if you are a beginner, drop and then come down. If you want to go closer, so you don't have to step quite as wide, you can step back a bit more. Then we're going to work the balance and core muscles are going to work a bit more. Drop down and come up. The other thing you'll notice, as I step back, my knee stays straight, stays tracking through the toe. Okay, I don't want the knee falling in or falling out. Focus on that knee, focus on your back staying up nice and straight, and drop down and come up. Okay, if you've mastered that and you're comfortable, move on to the forward lunge. Exactly the same with regards to the track, so how wide your feet are, and exactly the same with regards to the knee not moving side to side. And again, same thing, we don't want that knee going forward. Drop down and push back. Okay, alright, so that's your second option. The third option on that is the jump. So if you've mastered those two, you can progress to the jump. Okay, just jumping and dropping straight down. Okay, be careful on that one. You're welcome to start with the jump if you are comfortable, and then regress to the forward lunge, and then regress to the backward lunge. Okay, we want 20 reps of that one as well. Okay, so we're on to exercise 5. The first 4 all 20 reps. Exercise 5, we do 20 reps again, and this one is just a basic forward and backward lunge. Run. Okay, so you're just going to do a short shuttle. 2 meters is perfect. Just forward and back, and again 20 reps. Forward and back is 1. Okay, so that's a nice easy one just to get the heart rate up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 2 progressions to push the heart rate up even more. Okay, so on the way forward, you can do a squat. Okay, so you'll just count each squat, and you want to do 20 of those. Instead of doing another leg exercise, you can do a burpee. Okay, kick the legs back, and forward, and again you will do 20 of those. Okay, so you can do 1, 2, or 3 depending on whether you want to work the legs more. If you want to move over into core, maybe a little bit of shoulders, then you can do the burpee. Okay. Got exercise 6, which is our heel taps on your mat on the back. Okay, this one you're going to bring your legs in. You're going to exhale and crunch. Try keep the gap between your chin and your chest, so don't bring your chin down. Keep that gap. Hands to your side, and you're just going to tap the heels. Okay, this is going to work abdominals as well as the obliques. To make it a bit harder, take your feet further out. Crunch, hold the crunch, and tap. Okay, and again we are counting this one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're going to do each side, and that's going to count as 1. Exercise 7 is the push-up release, and you're going to do 20 of these. I'm happy for you to drop down to 15 as well, but if you can, let's go for 20. The nice thing about the push-up release is 1, it forces you to go all the way down, and 2, it just takes a little bit of pressure off your chest. Okay, so it actually gives the chest a little bit of a break. Okay, hands out just outside of shoulder width apart. You're going to go down, lift the hands up and push up, down, lift up and push. Okay, focus on having your chest and your hip touch the ground at the same time. So I don't want you doing the push up and your hip touches and then your chest comes down. Okay, and then when you go up, it's chest and then the hip. Don't do that. It is as you go down, slowly down, chest and hip touch the ground at the same time. If you are struggling with the push up on the way up, because that is the hardest part, is getting up off the ground. And again, when you leave the ground, chest and hip leave the ground at the same time. So what you can do, if you are struggling, you can cheat on the way up. So I'm happy for you to cheat on the way up, but when you go down, it has to be perfect. Okay, so focus on that negative part of the movement. Another regression could just be on the knees. Okay, and up. But if you can, try go on the toes on the way down. Okay, you can come up on the knees, toes down, and slowly down. Hand release and come up. Exercise 8 is the crab lift. Okay, with or without the mat. So on your butt, heels down, hands down, and lift up. Exhale, lift the hip nice and high. You're going to squeeze the glutes. You might have the hammies working a little bit, and obviously that's going to be shoulder mobility of that anterior deltoid, and great for your triceps. So you're going to feel your triceps working as well. To make it a bit harder, you can go feet a little bit further out, and that's going to work the hamstrings more. Okay, so you can go feet out and work the hammies more. That's one progression. The next one is to keep your feet a little bit closer. This one's a little bit more mobility. You're going to go up, and from here you're going to reach. But remember, as you reach, keep the hip up. So I don't want you reaching over here. Lift the hip up and then stretch over. Okay, and then hand down, hip down. Lift up and do it the other way. Okay, and that's also 20 reps. Exercise 9 are the toe jumps. So you're just going to feet together on your big toe. Focus on working through the big toe. Don't rotate the foot out. Work through the big toe, and you're just going to hop. Okay, of these I want 30. Try and jump a little bit higher. It's not just a small little jump. Try and jump nice and high. Okay, 30 reps. Great for working the calf, the muscles under your feet. Awesome for runners. Okay, even cyclists, this is a good exercise. If you are struggling with this one, you're welcome to do a toe rock. Also one of my favorite calf exercises, because it also works the tibialis anterior, so the muscles in front of the shin. Okay, so the opposite to the calf. Just going to roll back onto the heels, up onto the toe, back on the heel, up on the toe. Try not to bend the hip. Okay, so we're not bending the hip. Up nice and straight. If you can, keep your hands in one place, nice and high. Focus on lifting the toes nice and high. When you lift the toes up, don't focus on the big toe. Focus on lifting your entire foot up. Okay, when you go up, focus on working through the big toe, keeping your foot nice and straight. The last exercise, exercise 10, is the plank to a push-up. Okay, and all you're going to do is get into a plank position. This is great for the core and great for the shoulders, chest and tricep. Okay, from here, left hand up and push up into the push-up position. Okay, we're gonna go left hand down first. Now we'll go right hand first and up. Okay, right hand down and then left hand up. Okay, so those are 3 reps. I want you to do 20 of those. Okay, if you are struggling, you can drop it down to 15. You're also welcome to do this on your knee. Okay, and then left and up. That's 1, and then right and up. That's 2. Okay, alternate which hand you come up with first. Okay, give that a try. 10 exercises, nice and easy. You can do that once, twice, or thrice. Focus on the technique. Try and do it properly. This is a great preparation for springboard in January, when you want to start training nice and hard. Just to keep, this is also a great workout just to keep you active. Okay, while you are on vacation, you don't need any equipment. You can do this exercise on the beach, on a patch of grass, with a towel, with your mat. Okay, hope you enjoy it, and please visit our channel and visit my Facebook page for more. Thanks, movers. Have a great festive season with your friends and family. Be safe out there. Okay, cheers everyone. Bye.